Hi there, these comments are for Asal, and I am Michael Buckoff, the founder, owner, and the materials writer for all of your lessons at the 7-step system to pass a TOEFL IBT. And you completed one of my independent speaking practice tests. And let's take a look at the topic. So the question that you're answering right now, the speaking task, is talk about a moment in your life in which you've had success. Describe the moment and explain why it was so successful. So this is kind of a difficult question because it's not just talking about an experience, but it's a moment within that experience. So you have to be very, very specific in terms of how you answer this particular question. All right, let's hear what you have to say.
I remember when I was in school in one of my difficult exam and it was also open book. When I look up at the question, I realized that I can't answer to any question. And
I realized I could not answer any questions. You want to use could in the past and then can typically in the present. Now, which exam was it for which class? Was this a biology class, a history class? Was this a math class, English?
at the first, I was shocked, but after that,
Okay, let's go back here one more time.
I tried to. At the first,
At the first, we don't say at the first, we say at first or first.
I was shocked, but after that, I tried to study the book, but they studied the part that related to the question, and I answered
Let's go back to that word, related.
book, but they studied the part that related to the question, and I answered the question. And after that, when I got my grade, it's not accepted for me. I got A. This is a very successful moment for me that I remember.
All right, so you could probably be a little more specific. You remember in the beginning of your task, I was asking you what class was this, which professor, what university. So you could probably be a little more specific in that area. Overall, though, I thought you did talk about a moment. So you talked about getting a high score. You talked about completing the exam and addressing the task or answering the question. So you, for the most part, you had a fairly focused response. Okay, so as I pointed out, you had some language use problems with this one in the beginning of your response. Delivery, you have some minor pronunciation difficulties there. Topic development, I'd recommend, I think overall, other than just trying to be a little more specific, I think overall you did address the actual task. So I'm going to put you right now at 2.66 out of 4 or 20 points out of 30 on this particular speaking task. All right, so one thing you might want to take a look at, a grammar skill that came up that you might want to review, is modals. You might want to write this down. Modals, modals, and particularly using present and past tense modals like will, would, can, could, may, might, and so on. All right, anyway, thank you very much.